Hello, everybody. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a quick video about how to study for the first week of year one. Year three, the first week of year three for the GI system. Okay, so I don't know what the BMS lab is, honestly. I don't remember, or maybe we just didn't have it and it's like a new thing. So whoever attends tomorrow, just like put it in the comments or something if you're nice. I'm kidding. It's fine like if you don't want to. But if you want to and like you attended the BMS lab, just like put it in the comments what exactly it is. Okay. Okay, so for the first lecture, it's basically just embryology, and then randomly they just put in the anatomy of the esophagus as well, okay? They forgot the mouth. Yani you don't get any week or anything for um, like dental or nothing about the oral cavity, never, okay? So either just SDL that or ask your dental friend or something, okay? But they jump right into the esophagus. Okay, so how do you study for it? Um, First, like the first part, watch these two. Um, Honestly, there is nothing better than these two videos. And do not watch them on 1.5 or 2 times speed, because I did that. And it's like, this is your first time learning this. So don't like rush it, because the faster you learn it, like the faster you watch it, the less, like the quicker you'll grasp it, obviously, but then the less like it will last in your brain. So what you should do is watch like 5 minutes of the video on normal speed, and then pause the video and try to like verbally say or try to blurt, like write down everything that you remember, and then watch another 5 minutes until you get to 10 minutes, and then do the same thing but from the beginning up until the 10 minutes, and keep doing that. And yes, that's going to take a while, but it's also going to last in your brain for longer, because it's not just passive speed learning, and then just take screenshots and keep them in your notes and stuff. Okay, like for example, for me, for anatomy for this lecture. Uh, One sec, it's gonna load. Okay. Okay. خلاص, by the time it loads, we'll go to the second part of the lecture. The second part of the lecture is the anatomy of the esophagus, okay? And I watched this video. It's really good. It's only 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And then also you can watch Anatomy Zone. It's also really good. So yeah, like these two are good enough, okay? And again, watch it on normal speed. Don't rush your learning, because this is your first time learning it and you need to like properly grasp it, okay? So I used to like write stuff, and I used to like take screenshots, draw it out, why the Meckel's diverticulum happens, blah blah blah. Just like take pictures. Ugh, I hate this stupid thing. Anyway, just like take pictures of the videos and keep them like over here so that you don't have to keep going back to the video. And then I also like, anytime there's like any kind of like pathology mentioned, I like keep it there. I draw a lot. I used to draw a lot, and this is just screenshots from this video. I just took screenshots of it and I kept it in my OneNote, okay, so that I don't have to keep going back to that video. And all these videos are linked in the description box below this video, okay? But I'm gonna exit for now because I feel like my laptop is glitching. What? Delete group, yeah. Okay. And then second lecture is physiology of deglutition, okay? And I watched this video for it, obviously, Ninja Nerd. And then also like GI motility, you can watch it as well, like these two. They're really good. This one it's also going to be useful for the next week, for week 2, okay? So if you watch this from now, it'll help you for week 2 as well. But for week 1, it's this one, okay? And honestly, clinically, like in the hospital, no one has ever asked me what are the 3 phases of swallowing or whatever, okay? Like it's so, honestly, like you're not, and even like in IFOM, USMLE, clinical, like nowhere is this information important at all. Or maybe it is, but it's like I've just never come across it. No one asks what the phases are or whatever, like what happens in each one. I don't know, okay? But خلاص, learn it anyway, obviously. Okay. And then you have this one. This lecture, honestly, it's not that hard. It's like a little bit simple. So if you just like read through the lecture itself, it shouldn't be like too difficult. But I did my PBL. Wait. Oh yeah, I did my PBL kind of on it, like the how the hormones and stuff work. If anyone has to do their PBL on obesity or something like that, I'll link my presentation and you can just, it's like already animated and everything. You can just use it, Adi. And some parts of it kind of explain this lecture, so maybe you can just use it. But honestly, like the lecture itself, unless you're dead by the time this lecture starts, which was my case. I was so tired and hungry, and he was talking about ghrelin or whatever, and I was like, I'm so hungry right now. Yeah, I remember that from my lecture. Okay. But yeah, like if you're awake and like doing okay, this lecture is actually, yani, it's okay. It's not that difficult or anything like that. It's like pretty easy, and so you don't really need external like resources or anything like that to understand it. This lecture, I slept through. Like I could not focus at all. I was like, I am done. Like honestly, a, no offense, but a lot of the doctors in our college are not really good teachers, because they just read the slides. Like, like great, okay, like I can read the slides as well. Like maybe explain something, maybe explain for once, okay, but that's not gonna happen, obviously. So what I did for this lecture was my friend went to this doctor's office and asked him explicitly, like, what do I need to know for the exam, okay? And he was like, you need to know this. And then she created like voice messages for me. So every time I had a quiz or I had like the final or anything and I needed to go over this lecture, I would just listen to those voice messages. And I asked my friend if I could share it, but and she said yes. But I'm only going to share it with like the people that I know. Obviously, I'm not going to share it with the whole batch, but what I can do is I can like transcribe those voice messages and like share it. Hopefully, it's going to be in the description box as well. So like check if I ended up writing out those voice messages or not. Okay, so that's for this one. Or what you can just do is like go to him and say, "Hi doctor, I just want to do well in the exam, so please just tell me what I like, just tell me like 3 things that I need to know for the exam. That's it." Or like just the most important stuff, okay? Just honestly, just be honest with this doctor. He's Adi, he's like chill like that. Like he'll tell you what's going to come in the exam, okay? Okay. And then obviously anything pathology, just watch Pathoma and watch his videos on 1 time speed, please. Like if there's any piece of advice I could give to my younger self is please don't rush through it, because this is your first time learning. And so if you speed through it now, you're gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to watch this video again. And the next time you watch it, you won't have the patience for it to be going slow again, and you're gonna speed through it again, and you're never gonna properly, it's not gonna fix in your head. So just go slow, keep pausing, keep blurting, keep saying it out loud, Keep asking your questions, you know. Don't rush through your first time of learning anything, okay? Clinical skills I'll come to in the end. This lecture, honestly, again, a really boring lecture. Boring. Okay? And honestly, same thing. This doctor is super chill. Just go to her office and be like, look, I'm interested in the exam. Just tell me what's gonna come. Okay? Please. But like, be a little bit more subtle about it. Like, don't be like, tell me what's gonna come in the exam. Be more like, what is important in this lecture? What are the main takeaways of this lecture? You know? Don't be too explicit about it, okay? Pharmacology, again, reading the slides. And this doctor will bring, like in the exam, okay, there's a lot of information in the slides, okay? There's a lot of information in the slides. And like some of it, or like a lot of it, is like useless information, okay? But that useless information is exactly what's gonna come in the exam. Honestly, may God be with you guys, okay? But what you guys can do, honestly, if it was for me, I would not go to this lecture because it's literally just reading. You can ask Siri to read the lecture out for you. You can ask ChatGPT to read out the lecture for you, you know? So, unless you want to take a nap, just honestly don't go to this lecture. It's early morning. Like what are you doing early morning listening to a lecture that's being read out loud, okay? So unless these doctors have gotten better, I don't know, okay? You guys know better. Okay, so this one, what do you do for it? Obviously, sketchy. What you do is you go to this, where is it, Aslan? Oh, here. Okay, what you do is you go through this lecture, okay, and you write out all the medications that are gonna come up, okay, like semaglutide. Like write out a list, like just go through this lecture and write out the list, okay? Go to Sketchy and learn it from Sketchy. Orlistat, I don't think it's in Sketchy actually, but there is Pixarize, I'm pretty sure. Pixarize, I think, has. Okay, yeah, see, Pixarize has. What? Anki has something as well. Yeah, here, Pixarize also has Orlistat, okay? And so even though Sketchy doesn't have it, you can just use Pixarize instead. And then just use like Sketchy for the more like known ones or whatever, okay? And then also, of course, my hero, Ninja Nerd, he also has, see, like he mentions these medications and he talks about how they work and stuff like that. So this is also a good like resource in general, honestly, for this week, because obesity comes up a lot in like in the biochemistry lecture. Where am I? I'm lost. Yeah. So in the yeah, this one, in this lecture, and then also pharmacology, it's like that video is kind of like a mix of these two lectures, okay? This lecture, I think just like debate the doctor a lot, like bully him. No, I'm kidding. Like just like debate with him, I guess, if you even want to go to the lecture. But if you don't, oh yeah, this doctor's also pretty chill. So just go to his office and be like, look, I'm only interested in the exam. Just tell me what I need to know, okay? And he's kind of gonna give you like the butter, He's gonna give you like the important stuff. He's gonna give you the important stuff. This lecture, honestly, unless the doctor has gotten better, again, it's like a reading session, So what you can do instead is find better resources to learn from. Like any video on YouTube. So I thought Dirty Medicine had a video on eating disorders, but I guess he doesn't. But like all of these videos are way, way, way better than a lecture where it's just reading. Okay, so this one you can watch. You can watch this one, and then once you're done with these, once you're done with these kinds of videos, and khalas, like you understand eating disorders, like you understand it, then do this video, because Randy Neal, he has like a lot of question videos. So here he goes through questions. Basically, you pause the video, you try to answer it by yourself, and then obviously take a screenshot, and then watch his explanation. And then you can also take a screenshot of his explanation, put it in the lecture, so when you're studying, you can again you do these questions again. So yeah, honestly, Randy Neal is like a gemstone on YouTube, along with Dirty Medicine, along with Ninja Nerd. Okay, so that's done. And then clinical skills, it's gonna be physical exam. So for physical exam, I'd say like try your best to understand like all of the like findings. Like for example, palmar erythema. Why does that happen? What's the correlation or whatever? Like why is it in a GI physical exam, you know? I feel like they don't really teach it. They just expect you to like just like come to um clinical skills and be like, so what's palmar erythema for? And everyone's like kind of like, what the hell is palmar erythema? And they'll be like, what, you don't know? And then you're like, no. But like just like before the clinical skills, go over this checklist and like highlight everything that you don't understand, and either ask ChatGPT to like kind of explain everything, or and then also watch Geeky Medics. I think like they kind of go through how to like assess for all of these things, you know, like for example, flapping tremor. How are you supposed to assess for it? Tendon xanthomata. Like where are you supposed to look for it? Like usually it shows up in the elbows, you know. People like just look at the forearms and they're like, oh yeah, no tendon xanthomata. Like tendons. Where are the tendons? You know what I mean? So like just like those videos are good because you kind of see like where you're supposed to look for everything. Okay. So yeah, for clinical skills, Geeky Medics and just like Chat GPT is really good. If you're the type of person who reads textbooks, go for it. But I tried to do that and it didn't work out for me. Textbooks are not for me, and that's okay. That's okay. Like you don't have to be like a textbook person to do well, you know? Adi, there's a lot of ways to learn now, and it's not like the most boring way is the best way, you know? So yeah, that's it, I think. That's it for this week. Let me look at the schedule. Yeah, that's it. This one, يعني, it's okay. Like, if you know obesity and GERD, this will be kind of like a revision for you, I guess. But yeah, like, it's nothing special. It's not like a, whoa, lecture was amazing. And it's not like a, ew, it was so bad, you know? It's like, it's mid. And then, yeah, PBL. Just have fun in PBL. And yeah, that's it. Just let us know what this BMS lab thing turns out to be, okay? Okay, bye guys.